Hello, my name is Ms. Garner, and I am the teacher behind this curriculum video. In this video, you will see my students and myself working through a measurement unit on length. This video shows my students working with hands-on activities, as well as me teaching the material. I love having students work with their hands, and this unit was so fun to watch students explore the different ways that they could incorporate measuring into their lives. The purpose of this video is to let other people into my classroom and see how this unit was taught using manipulatives and how my students did while they learned it. Let's get started. Here are the standards that I will address through the unit. As you can see, we have MA133C, which is to measure objects by using a shorter object end to end, and know that the length of the object is the amount of same size objects that span it lined up end to end. We also have MA133D, which is to order 3 objects by directly comparing their lengths or indirectly by using a third object. Activities and tasks were created to address these standards in an interactive and engaging way. So on day 1, we worked on how to compare everyday objects by ordering them from longest to shortest and vice versa. My students have learned these vocabulary words before and excelled in this activity. They were able to easily identify which object was shortest and which one was longest when given 3 or more daily items. I had students grab objects from around the room to put in order. They were able to compare these objects in a fun and exciting way. So which one's longest? And which one's shortest? Good. On day 2, the students worked on measuring with indirect units of measurements. The students had fun trying to measure the length of the classroom with their feet, markers, and pencils. This was a fun way to get my students up and moving while learning how to compare measurements. On day 3, the students were introduced to the words estimate and measure. They already knew the word measure, but it was important to introduce both for our lesson today. I gave an I do on how to estimate the length of an object and then actually measure the object using Unifix cubes. Here is a video of me doing the I do part of this lesson. Okay, say estimate.
Estimate.
Say guesstimate.
Guesstimate.
So when we estimate something, we're making a guess. Now, if I look at this eraser, I'm going to make an estimate. I'm going to guess how long I think it is in cubes. I'm going to estimate it's about 7 cubes long. Now, I don't know if that's accurate yet, so I have to measure. So I'm going to put my cubes together in a line, and I'm going to see how long it actually is.
Can we get our cubes out and do it?
Not quite yet. You will. Okay? So I'm going to estimate, or now I'm going to measure. I'm going to put my cubes next to my eraser. Now I have 6 cubes, and oh my goodness, guess what? Was I right in my estimate?
No.
No, it's actually 6 cubes long, not 7. So today, you are going to estimate how long you think it is. And then you're going to actually measure it. So if this was my eraser, my estimate would have been 7 cubes, but how long was it actually? 6. So we're going to estimate first and then actually measure with your cubes. So now you may open your math boxes and get your cubes out. Here we can see the students demonstrating their knowledge as they complete the worksheet. They had to estimate or guess how many cubes long an object was, and then they had to accurately measure those objects. Here's a student working through one of the problems themselves.
Maybe 5.
You think it's 5?
No, that one's 5, so that one has to be maybe 4.
Okay. And then actually measure.
2, 3.
Make sure you line it up with the line.
It's 3.
There you go. Good work. Throughout this video, I showed you how I tried to incorporate manipulatives into my math unit on measurement. My students are more engaged when we use manipulatives, and they have fun while learning math. So try and incorporate manipulatives into your next lesson. I'm sure your students will love it.